Well, Noles fans, Leonard Hamilton and his Florida State basketball team are off to a red-hot start in ACC play. The Noles have won 5 of their last 6 games and just took down 3 in a row to wrap up a 7-game homestand at home inside the Tucker Center. And last night, knocking off the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, the last time they had lost, November 19th, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, we are here with the head man himself, Leonard Hamilton. Coach, as you called it, it was another ACC blowout last night in the 5-point win. But, wow, what a performance by you and your guys. Congratulations on a great win last night.
Well, there's no doubt that our guys seem to be moving in the right direction. I think that we are understanding more and more of the tempo that we have to play with this edition of the FSU men's basketball. We stomped our toe a couple of times along the way, and right now, we just adjusted ourselves to everybody. We have 3 new guys that we've added in that we didn't have during most of the season. The 4th one being Cam Fletcher. And we really are adjusting to Gainey and Cohen back. And obviously, we're excited about having Primo back into energizing back into our program. And so we're still making adjustments, but I love the direction we're moving in. From an emotional standpoint, if we can continue to keep winning while we're learning how to utilize the full rotation of our players, hopefully we can win enough games that we all will be pleased with.
Absolutely right, Coach. An 87-82 win last night by this Florida State basketball team over the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. We got a fun show for you tonight here at Glory Days in Tallahassee. Coming up a little bit later on, Taylor Bowen will stop by, the freshman forward out of Jericho, Vermont, Brewster Academy. And, Coach, that's a young man that, like your team, learning as we go, but he's getting better game by game, helping you and playing some quality minutes. Last night gave you 10 minutes off the bench with 5 points and a couple of rebounds.
Well, Taylor is improving to the point where every game he goes in, he gives us something positive. Now, he might make a few mistakes. That's coming with the territory of being a freshman. But his effort is good. His attitude is outstanding. You know what you're going to get from him every time he steps on the floor. Is all with all his heart and all his soul. And he's he represents that Seminole spirit that we've all grown to love. His future is very bright. I think he's only scratching the surface of his potential. And I think you're going to see him grow and grow with each game.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to Taylor a little bit later on in the program. Coach, how about your defense? I mean, you talk about playing the Seminole way. And your defense here over the last handful of games, and specifically last night, felt like it was taking things to another level. You forced Wake Forest into a season-high 20 turnovers last night, and were able to score 22 points off of those turnovers in that 87-82 win. When you flipped on the tape today, what made you most proud about your guys' execution there?
Well, there's an old saying that coaches are never satisfied. Okay, and I'm probably one of those. We getting deflections, we getting steals, we forcing turnovers. Now we need to cut down the shooting percentage of our opponents. It's still a little higher than I would like for it to be. We've led the nation a couple of times, holding our opponents to 36.7, somewhere in that vicinity, and we're a long ways away from that. I'm hoping as Gainey becomes more healthier, and he's a great rim protector, that I think that will aid us in cutting those field goal percentages down. But we are defending well enough to disrupt our opponent's system and giving them challenges to run their plays. Now we need to get those critical stops, and I think that's an area where we can continue to keep getting better. Now, how am I complaining with 20 turnovers in the blocks? But I'm just a typical coach.
Well, Coach, that's why you're in 7 different Hall of Fames in your illustrious career. You're never satisfied. That's for darn sure. Well, new faces on this Florida State basketball team this season. One of them has been a very welcome addition, and that's Jamir Watkins, the young man who has come into this program and has made an instant impact. From last night, he's our truest hero of the game. Truist, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics and the official retail bank of Florida State Athletics. Care, it's a total bank changer. See how at truist.com. Coach, Jamir Watkins leads you in points, rebounds, assists, And with where Darren's at, he was kind of battling Darren for the steals honor, or most steals. But last night tied a season high with 19 points, 11 of 11 from the line, and a new career high, 9 assists in that win last night. He has come in, and, man, he has just been fantastic for you off the bat.
Well, we're very pleased with the progress he's making and the contribution that he's been able to make. And I really think that has another ceiling. He has a higher ceiling to go. He's adjusting to our system. He's giving us points when we need them. He has another sense, of when to go drive and when to finish and when to kick it out. And so he's really adjusting very well. And we think he's going to continue to keep growing as well. We are a team that's trying to, with a lot of new moving parts. And we still are trying to gel offensively and defensively. And I'm hoping that we can continue to keep winning while we're growing.
Did you envision with Jameer him having that complete all-around impact right away like he's had? I'm trying to think right now, what position would you say Jameer plays? Because he's all over the place. He can guard 1 through 5. He's obviously a great distributor, handles the ball very well. It's fun to watch him go out in your system and do the good things.
Well, in order for us to be successful, we need to have players that are versatile, that are interchangeable. And he represents the system that we've tried to build over the years, the Terrence Manns and the Trent Forrest's, guys who can play multiple positions, and he represents that. We don't have we have a point guard, but anybody who gets the rebound is our point guard in that possession. And so to be able to get a rebound and start the break gives us a second or two head start on if we were throwing it to one particular person and him having to run the team all the time. And it's more challenging to prepare for when you don't know who's pushing the ball and you don't know who's initiating the offense. And we've had a lot of success with that system.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, just getting started here in our inaugural edition, if you will, here in 2024 of Inside Seminole Basketball with the head coach, Leonard Hamilton. We are live from Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee, the home of Inside Seminole Basketball and Florida State Athletics. We'd like to thank Glory Days Grill for their support of Florida State hoops. Glory Days Tallahassee, the home of Inside Seminole Basketball. So much more to come. Just getting started. This Florida State basketball team, they're red hot right now, Noles fans, and looked great last night in an 87-82 win over Wake Forest. More to come from Glory Days when we come back as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. On here on Wednesday night, live from Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee. It is our inaugural edition in 2024 of Inside Seminole Basketball with the head coach Leonard Hamilton. Noles have won 5 of their last 6. They looked tremendous last night, ending Wake Forest's 9-game winning streak last night, beating them at the Tucker Center by the final score of 87-82. Hey, time now for What's on Tap, brought to you by the official craft beer of Florida State Athletics, Oyster City Brewing Company. Check out the tap room on Gain Street and make sure you pick up the newly released Legacy Lager. Very, very good. Legacy Lager, the official craft beer of Florida State Athletics. Well, Coach, a little bit of an off day of sorts today to a certain degree, and now we're getting ready and preparing for Notre Dame here this upcoming weekend. Kind of walk us through the next 2-3 days or so, preparing for another big game on the road.
Well, the games are coming real fast, and you have to organize your time, and you got to get your guys enough rest, but we got to get enough intense practices to prepare us for every game. Each team brings a different challenge, and I think when you look at the ACC this year, I think it's kind of up for grabs.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that every game you play, regardless of where the team's ranked, if you're not on your best, you can get your hat handed to you whether you're at home or on the road. There's so many close games that we played. I know in the past, 70% of most ACC games, basketball games, have been decided by 4 points or less. And that means that every game is intense. And Everybody is getting after you. We know each other. We have our tendencies. The analytics has prepared every team for each game. And so there are no, you can't hide. You know what I mean? I know my opponents know us. And so you have to go out and just play. You got to execute. That's why togetherness and chemistry and being all on one page is so important at this level.
Where do you think your guys have taken the biggest strides forward in what you just said, in staying connected, the chemistry, especially with the way you play? You play so many guys, 12 guys at a time. Everybody's got to be talking, communicating on the same page with the 5 you have out there at all times.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. We don't play guys because we have a magic number that we feel like we got to play each game. But in order for us to be successful in a league with the rich traditional successful programs as ACC, we can't play like everybody else in order for us to be successful. We have to be a little different. We pick up 94 feet. We switch 1 through 5. We front the post. We deny the balls. We like to pressure. And on the defensive end, that's why sometimes we'll get blown by occasionally. That's why we need those rim protectors back there. But then on the offensive end, we pushing the ball, trying to be as aggressive as we can on the offensive end. We moving the ball, everybody gets a touch. In the past, we've had 8 or 9 kids on each team lead our team in scoring through the course of the year. So in order for us to be successful, it requires us to give consistent effort on offense and defense. And so when you, at that pace, you have a tendency to fatigue. That's when you take plays off. That's when you start pacing yourself. We're so much more successful when everybody's playing as hard as they can, defending and playing unselfish. That works for us.
Yeah. How did that part of the way you were able to go out and keep guys fresh? And, Wake's a team that is different in that regard. They play their starters as long as they possibly can. Did you feel like that the way your guys were able to go in and rotate in and play the number of minutes you need them to, did you feel like that helped you in the last 4 minutes of the game or so in closing that thing out?
Well, our guys asked to come out of the game. When they get a little fatigued, they let us know, and they embrace the guy coming in, replacing them, and giving good effort. Because then when they go back in, they're fresh and they can give good effort and not taking any possessions off, regardless of what system different teams use. If you playing your guys 33, 34, 35 minutes a game, in February, things change a little bit.
Yeah.
You wear down. But a lot of people play pack line defense. They don't pick up 94 feet. They get back and they play within the 3-point line. We don't do that. So it's not, they don't expend as much energy in their system as we do ours. Ours work for us, and someone else's works for them. And we feel good about what we've been able to do in the past with utilizing this system. We married to it, and that's what makes the league so great, because each team has a different approach. Great coaches, Hall of Fame type coaches, without some of the best basketball players in the country. And those guys are hungry, and they're competing as well. So it's just everyone has to believe in their system, and we believe in ours.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, how about Darren Green Jr. Last night? I mean, 17 points. He knocks down 3 threes. Obviously, we know his capabilities from beyond the three-point line and from way downtown. And then defensively, it just seems like he's kicked it into another level, another gear over the last maybe 3 games or so in ACC play. Had a career-high 5 steals last night. He was all over the place.
Well, there's no doubt we've been challenging him to utilize his athleticism and his ability to make things happen, not only from the shooting aspect, but from he's athletic, he's quick, he's strong, he's knowledgeable, he has high basketball IQ. We want him to bring that ability to us on a consistent basis, and he's bought in. He's taken his energy level is improved, and he's given us leading by example with his effort and running things down and getting the deflections and steals. He's really playing good basketball now.
It's taken me 17 minutes. I haven't asked you a question about Baba Miller yet. I don't know if that's a bad host right there, Coach. I'll tell you that. Man, he has just continues to make those strides forward. The potential, the capability is all there. It's fun to watch him. It feels like the light bulb continues to get brighter and brighter as he understands his role and how good he can be with his skill set overall.
Well, there's no doubt that Baba is taking a step forward. His intensity is more consistent. He's touching all the statistics now. He's blocking shots. He's rebounding. And what you don't realize, he's running the floor offensively and defensively. He's blocking shots. He's changing shots. And for us, we call him 6'12", because he doesn't like to be called a 7-footer. So we call him. He's only 6'12". You know, he's not 7 feet. But he's cutting hard.
Yeah.
He's moving the ball. He's making the extra pass, and here he is at 6'12". he's down in a defensive stance, containing a point guard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so now he is getting a clear understanding of how to utilize his skills within our system, and he's growing and maturing. And I think the sky's still a lot of room for growth with him as well.
Man, I tell you, Coach, talk about blocking shots. The block he had on their big man Efton Reed with about 4 or 5 minutes to go. I thought. You know, there were a lot of plays that mattered in that game last night, but from a momentum standpoint, at that point in the game, it almost looked like it shocked them that he went up and took that one away from him the way he did near the rim.
Well, any coach would tell you it would be good to be able to say the same thing about all of them in terms of their effort. And we try to instill that. That's not as easy. That's easier said than done. And when you go on 3 or 4 possessions up and down the court, it's easy to say, let me catch my breath. But we're challenging our players regardless. Give us your effort, raise your hand, come out and go back in and let your partner relieve you a little bit. And then you go back in fresh with your partner playing the same level of intensity that you are. Yeah,
it's been fun to see that. And as you said with Baba, we're seeing him grow up before our eyes. Man, that sky, it's a high sky, that's for sure. Well, the sky is very, very high and going to enter a high limit for him.
Well, you know, we're trying to get to the point where we know what to expect from each other. And I'm sad to say that we've been consistently inconsistent. Now we seem to be developing a little bit more consistency in certain areas, and hopefully that will be the type of mentality that can take us on home, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Baba Miller, by the way, a career-high 14 points last night, and he did a little bit of everything. 3 rebounds, block shots, steals, and, man, he made some big-time plays helping this team win and beat a really good Wake Forest team. Hey, as a veteran-owned business, Carver's Discount Cleaners provides high-quality dry cleaning services at affordable prices. Visit one of the 3 Tallahassee locations for convenient same-day services. Don't get taken to the cleaners. Choose Carver's. Well, we got more to come with the head coach, Leonard Hamilton. The Noles preparing to head on the road in ACC play. And obviously, we'll continue to talk about the start to conference play at home over the last week and a half or so. More to come here live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield.
There's nothing quite like enjoying a tasty brew while cheering on your team to victory. Especially when you're drinking the official craft beer of the Florida State Seminoles. Fan like a Nole this season with Oyster City Brewing Company, made by the water.
Around here, there's an undeniable spirit. It's like it's always been there. You just feel it. It energizes. It connects. It grows at every intersection in its path. And when met with our passion to win, well, it can be downright powerful. At Scott & Wallace, it's this spirit that fuels us. Scott & Wallace, the official law firm of the Florida State Seminoles.
Nobody can read between the lines.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Like Judge Judy.
I still love this job.
Weeknights at 7:30 on ABC 27.
As a Florida native, I am proud to call the Big Bend and South Georgia home for nearly 20 years. My kids go to school here. My friends and family live here. You can bet I take weather in our area personally. The First to Know weather team is always tracking for changes outside and will let you know first before they arrive. So you'll know if you can ditch the hoodie or bring an umbrella.
First to Know weather, only on ABC 27.
What makes me excited to work for ABC 27 is knowing that I get to represent my hometown. I grew up in Thomasville. The best thing about growing up in an area like this is you're gonna get certain things here that you wouldn't get in a major city. I think what makes the people here unique is the Southern hospitality, the way people just really look out for one another and are willing to help. We are one of the last few places in this country that just really care about tradition, and that's the type of things that make this area just so special.
And we are back live here at Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Great crowd on hand. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight, spending their evening with us. Great food, great drink, and obviously great Seminole basketball talk live from Glory Days with the head coach Leonard Hamilton. I'm Jeff Culhane, and ViStar Credit Union is here for Knowles fans, ready to help you reach your financial goals and life goals by offering you a better way to bank. We also give back, making the communities we serve stronger. Do good, bank better. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Visit vistarcu.org and go Knowles. So, Coach, we've talked about a number of your guys individually. You know, one of your guys who we were extremely happy to get him back when we got some of that news from the NCAA in the month of December was Primo Spears. And Primo, man, I tell you, he's a different-looking guy with the way he can make some things happen with the ball in his hands. He's been fun to follow.
Well, he's going to have a breakout game, and people are going to see the other things that he's capable of doing. I mean, he's had some shots that normally he never misses in practice that hasn't fallen. But it takes a little while for him. It's going to take a while for him to adjust and bring his skill set into our team because what's not showing up, his defense has been superb. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's pushing the ball. We would have had a much better chance to win the Carolina game and the Georgia game when they started pressing us if we would have had Primo on the team. So he's given us a lot that doesn't necessarily show up in the statistical column right now. I mean, his defense has been excellent with how he's defending the opponent, especially the point guards on the other teams. And he's blocking out inside. He's pushing the ball and backing the defense up. I mean, he's doing a lot of things that don't necessarily show up in the statistical column. And even when you talk about a kid, and Chandler Jackson, I mean, he's had a couple of games where he's come in and given us some offensive production that we really needed. And like right now, he's rotating some with Jameer.
Yep.
So Jameer's been our leading scorer, but when you have Chandler coming in and being as offensive aggressive as he has been, you know, you don't get any relief at that particular position. We think that Josh Nickelberry would be able to give us the same level of play as Darren has been giving us. He just needs a little few more games to get on top of his game. Tom House is shooting 58% from three. Yeah. And we had to get him on the floor some because he very seldom misses. He probably can end up coaching that team. he knows every aspect. He's a high IQ basketball player, and before the season over, you're going to see him make contribution. And even Deontay, for instance, he hasn't had big stacks, but he reverses the ball. He relieves pressure, and he's very aggressive and physical inside. He's making good decisions with the ball, and we still are growing. You know, and I'm not ready to take any bows, but I still am suffering from that sting of some of the losses, and so I'm kind of trying to get that bad taste out of my mouth. And
shrug them off a little bit.
Probably got two more months to go.
That's right. Absolutely. To your point on Primo, I thought, Coach, one of the great plays that he made last night that might not show up in a stat sheet or be talked about a whole lot. I know he didn't have a night offensively that would make him happy, but he missed a shot, and they had a run out, and Boopy Miller was out in the middle of the floor, and he hustled back and knock the ball away from behind, which you never know. In a tight game, those are the kinds of plays that prevent maybe a dunk or an easy layup or an open three that can be the difference maker for you.
Well, that's why we try to instill in our players the understanding that every possession is important. You can't take any possessions off. I mean, just the block that Jameer made on the guy during the critical part of the game, and the shot that the three that Taylor made at the top of the key when they backed off him, not knowing that he's a pretty good perimeter shooter. I mean, his three-point shooting percentage might be a little down, but we're very confident that if you give him a good look, you know, and he's going to become more consistent with that. We're still a team that's growing, and right now, I hope I'm sure we're going to leave somebody out. Cam Cohen, Gainey.
Yeah.
Everyone's making a contribution who goes into the game right now.
And I was just going to ask you about both those guys because you didn't have either of them together at your disposal because of Jalen trying to get healthy from the knee. Cam hurts the toe in Daytona. And so
Primo wasn't available.
And so
you're gonna make me cry.
I'm not. Trust me, I do not want to do that.
You're bringing back some sad memories,
some rough nights.
you got some napkins over there.
We can get those going. Exactly right. But man, when you have both Cam Cohen and Jalen Gainey to rotate in at your 4 or your 5 spot, depending on what lineup you have out there, that just gives you a lot of different options, versatility, as you guys talk about.
Well, it gives us energy with all three of our guys who are rotating in that spot. That's just that's been a pleasant, be something that happened to us pleasantly.
Yeah.
Because I was a little disappointed when we didn't have them. Like I said, every time I think about it, you know, I get misty.
Hey, we don't want to do that. we want to bring those emotions out of you, that's for sure. But the way your team has been playing, how they've been able to go out and win and play the way that you want them to has been a lot of fun to watch here over the last few games.
Well, the thing we have to do is just stay focused. We've blown 3 opponents out.
That's right. The ACC blowout. That's right.
By 5 points and 3 points, and 2 points, whatever it was. But my point is that those are close games.
Yeah.
And 1 or 2 possessions can make a difference. That's why you gotta keep getting better. You know, you guys keep developing your chemistry. We got to keep developing the camaraderie and the togetherness that it takes to the communication for you to keep getting better and better. I know more about you. You know more about me. I create for you. You create for me.
How fun is it as a coach to see your guys start to grasp it overall?
Now, to be very honest with you, I'm not having very much fun.
Okay.
You know, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So I still got a bad taste in my mouth. You know, my memory is not that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I know in order for us to be successful, we got to keep stacking victories on top of victories.
Yep.
And feeling good at this point when we what 9 and what?
9-6.
Yeah. Well, right now that's not going to get it.
Yeah.
No one is going to have any opportunities if they only have won 9 games.
Yes.
So we need to stay focused and understand. Let's worry about that which we can control, and that's the next day's practice, not the game. Let's get better in practice, and then the game should take care of themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Having fun with the head coach, Leonard Hamilton. We promise we're not going to make him cry here on the show on a Wednesday night. As his Florida State basketball team 3-1 right now and getting ready for a road game in ACC play with Notre Dame. We'll take a break. Live from Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee. More to come with the head man when we return as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. All right, we are back live at Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee, having some fun on Wednesday night. Inside Seminole Basketball, the head man, Leonard Hamilton, here with us. Coming up in our next 2 segments, we'll talk with freshman forward Taylor Bowen. We're looking forward to talking to Taylor about his freshman season and how this team continues to improve and get better day by day here in ACC play. Say fans, Florida Farm Bureau Insurance is giving you a chance to win a VIP experience to the Clemson game on January 20th. One lucky winner will receive 2 courtside seats, a one-night hotel stay, a signed basketball by the head coach Leonard Hamilton himself, and so much more. You can register today at Seminoles.com/FFBI sweeps. Well, Coach, going back to last night, you did a tremendous job in obviously defending, but one of their great players is Hunter Salas at 18.6 points per game. You guys were able to hold him to a season low as far as scoring output goes, 10 points in that contest last night on 4 of 8 shooting, over 33 minutes of action overall. I know a lot of it is about you guys and your system and what you do, but when you're scouting a player that's a high-volume scorer like Hunter is, what are some of the keys in trying to get a guy like that off balance and off kilter a little bit?
Well, Jeff, to be very honest with you, we have a defensive system that we're comfortable with. And obviously each player might have a different skill, but we don't really change how we're guarding anyone. We try to be consistent with, how we contain the dribble. We try not to foul. We want to contest every shot. We want to at least contest the passes and at least not overplay, but get our hands in the passing lane.
Sure.
And so that's pretty much what we do with every player, regardless. And so because we switch 1 through 5, and so sometimes it's hard to, unless you're guarding one guy, to lock in on all his tendencies. So we just try to be sound fundamentally and disrupt what teams are doing. I think it's somewhat challenging for most people to duplicate in practice what we do, because most people don't believe in what we do. Most people are playing pack line defense, and so they don't overplay anywhere. They might switch a little bit, but they switch to contain as opposed to switching to deny. Yeah. And so we're a little different. So regardless of how they prepare, and I'm not saying that people are inept in any way. What I'm saying to you, if you don't believe in what we do, it's hard to rep that up in practice. And sometimes, first time around, you can be challenged a little bit about what we're doing defensively.
Yeah, one guy we haven't mentioned yet is Jalen Worley on the show tonight. And man, Coach, he was, it just felt like he was everywhere last night for you.
He missed about 3 layups, I think, some shots in the lane. Those shots will start falling, but his defense and his floor game and his leadership on the floor has just been excellent. Yeah. And he's talking, he's getting people in right spots, and with as many new players as we have, he's putting himself in a position where he's accepting that role and trying to lead by example, as well as verbally trying to give guys, a little bit of direction as to what we should be doing, because we make a lot of mistakes at this point. We are not quite where we're supposed to be on a lot of occasions, and he's been around the longest, and he is giving us good leadership.
And at the end, he made some big free throws for you. I mean, 6 of 8, and I know he's put a lot of time in working on his offensive game, and specifically put a lot of time in at the line as well to help you as a weapon on the floor late in games.
Yes, there's a lot of becoming a good basketball player is confidence. And you gain confidence from guys being successful in their practices over and over and over, where you gain that confidence. I can do the same thing in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. 87-82 win last night for Florida State, ending Wake Forest's 9-game winning streak, an impressive victory for Leonard Hamilton and his Florida State basketball team. We'll give Coach a little bit of a breather here, a break, but coming up next here live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, we'll talk with Florida State freshman forward Taylor Bowen when we return. That's on the way as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network.
Easy.
And we're back live here at Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, having some fun inside Seminole basketball with the head coach Leonard Hamilton. My name is Jeff Culhane, and really excited to be joined, and we'll have a different member of this Florida State basketball team here with us on each and every show. Great to have with us Taylor Bowen, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for the freshman as all of our conversations here with our Florida State student athletes on Inside Seminole Basketball brought to you by Rising Spear. To support Florida State student athletes and donate, head to the website at risingspear.com. Well, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for coming out and hanging out with us. What a win last night. How good did that feel last night, Taylor?
Man, I thought it was amazing. Everybody was really connected, and it was a good win for sure, and we're all really excited.
How has this team continued to grow, get better? I know we've had some injuries, obviously. You're a young man who's learning the system and learning what it takes to play at the Division I level within Coach Hamilton's system overall. But what would you tell people about how you guys have continued to learn, continued to grow, and you're having some great success right now?
I think we really just bought in. You know, like we didn't become better shooters, better dribblers, better drivers overnight. You know, we just bought in and got connected, figuring each other out, just meshing and gelling together. And it's really showing on offense and on defense, sharing the ball, getting open looks. Yeah. Everybody's getting easier offense and really just coming together as a team.
Let's talk about your game right now. I mean, it can be a big jump for a young man to come in right away as a true freshman and contribute, especially in a league like the ACC. But you're doing a great job and taking it in stride. What's your mindset when you're on the bench and coach looks at you and says, "Hey, it's time to go"? Kind of take me through your headspace a little bit as you go out and get whatever you have with the minutes you get each and every night.
I mean, it's just basketball, you know. Like, no matter what, like I've been playing ball since my whole life, and you know, I'm just ready to play and get in the game and just do what I do and do within the system. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, Taylor, this group defensively, you guys have been a lot of fun to watch, and it's been, especially last night against a Wake Forest team, you forced 20 turnovers. You're able to cash in on those turnovers with 22 points off of it. What's been the biggest key you feel like there on the defensive end of the floor, and how you guys continue to improve? And you wreak a lot of havoc out there. You cause a lot of problems with how hard you play. I mean, really long, athletic. I think I saw a graphic on TV saying we're the tallest team in the country. Yeah. But we also got guys that move, and we're understanding the defensive rotations a lot. And we're just bought in on defense, and we got to compete on that end of the floor to win. And ever since we've really been competing on defense, our offense has been getting better. Yeah, no, it's been tremendous. What's the biggest difference you feel like? And we're early on in ACC play, I know, but non-conference play into league play overall. What has stood out to you about the style, the difference of play, the action overall from your perspective? There's definitely better players in ACC. It's I think the best league in the country, and it shows every night. You know, there's different guys with so many different skill sets, and we're just learning how to improve and grow. And I think that each and every night we're just gonna take over and continue to compete.
Biggest challenge in the high school, the prep level, AAU level, to play in at the highest level of Division I college basketball?
Sure. It's definitely a change. It's definitely a jump with the speed and athleticism. But I was fortunate enough to go to a really good school in Brewster Academy. You know, I'm playing against my old high school teammates almost every night. You know, I played against Aaron Clark yesterday. About to play against Kerry Booth on Saturday. And I played with my whole team went Division I, so it was good to play with guys that were all very good. And it's very similar to the competition I'm playing now. And yeah.
There you go. Hang with us. One more segment. That sound good?
Definitely.
Taylor Bowen, ladies and gentlemen, here with us on our main table as we're having fun on a Wednesday night. And Taylor's done a fantastic job here in his freshman season, a part of Leonard Hamilton's Florida State basketball team. We'll take a timeout. More to come live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. Continuing along here on Wednesday night, Inside Seminole Basketball, live from Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee. The Noles have won 5 of 6, everybody, and playing some good basketball right now, including their last 3 in ACC play, getting ready for Notre Dame Saturday afternoon in South Bend, Indiana. Hey, did you know that reading one text while driving takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of a basketball court with your eyes closed. Put your phone down and set aside all distractions. Don't drive distracted. Arrive alive. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. Back here with the freshman forward Taylor Bowen, 87-82 win last night. Florida State beating Wake Forest. You mentioned your time, Brewster Academy, also spent some time as well at St. George School in Rhode Island for a couple of years overall.
Sure.
And you're probably liking this weather down here in Tallahassee, right?
Yeah.
I mean, up in New England, Rhode Island, and especially Vermont, it's you might have a little bit of the white stuff on the ground you had to deal with where you're growing up at, huh?
Yeah. Like going home, it's terrible when it's like really cold out. I don't really like it. Like, I mean, I didn't mind it, but it's not. The warm weather is much better for sure.
I would completely concur with that, my friend. I would agree with that overall. Now, you're a winter sports guy too, right?
Yeah.
You do what kind of winter sports did you do outside of basketball in your spare time?
I mean, I skied growing up. Like, being in the cold is like, it's nice for like a day, couple of days, but living in it is terrible. Like, it's fun going like skiing but after that, it's like, like living in it is bad. But I did a little bit, but not too much because I was really in the gym a lot.
Yeah.
Played a lot of basketball in the winter, and then the spring, AAU travel. The fall, I played football growing up a little bit with my friends.
Yep.
But that was pretty much it.
Yep. You mentioned Brewster Academy. It's a great prep institution.
Sure.
And how was your time there? How did that help prepare you for, as you mentioned, you had D1 guys across the board that you played with on a daily basis?
Yeah, it was definitely a change, going from St. George's to Brewster. St. George is obviously a really good school. It produced Tyler Kolek, Big East Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I played with him. But then now I'm playing with at Brewster Academy. The expectation, is to be great. When you look at the gym every day, it's an NBA wall of like 20 jerseys of guys that have been there. Our school doesn't celebrate 1,000-point scorers. They celebrate NBA players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. So you got to really learn how to work and compete.
That's impressive. Who have been for you guys you've leaned on here in your first season with your current teammates and brothers right now? Who have been mentors for you in showing you the way of how to play the Seminole way each and every time out?
Really everybody, being the youngest guy and really the freshman, one of the only freshmen really in the game. It's difficult, I can't be young and, a little bit naive and stuff, but guys really helped me mature a lot on and off the court, make sure I was doing the right things and adjusting to college life. It's different, being 1,000 miles from home.
Sure.
And just adjusting to being a part of the Florida State lifestyle. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What, with your game overall, what are some of the things that you hone in on, maybe spend a little extra time outside of practice on and trying to continue to get better as a player overall?
I mean, I think I'm really versatile on both ends of the floor. I really can drive the ball, get downhill, and hit the open jump shot. That's what I've been practicing a lot on, is hitting catch and shoot threes. I think that's going to happen at a higher clip for me as I continue to grow confidence and get more opportunities with it. But I'm just in the gym practicing everything, really. I think that I'm just scratching the surface of where I'm at. And there's a whole other world of what I can do, and I think that everybody's going to see that in due time.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're getting ready now, back on the road, playing a Notre Dame team, Taylor, that they're getting better. They're getting better. I know they got challenged by their head coach, Micah Shrewsbury, a few weeks ago, and they got a big-time win in overtime last night on the road at Georgia Tech.
Yep.
Going to be another great opportunity for you guys Saturday afternoon.
Definitely. We're looking forward to that. I think we're looking forward to each game, and then we know that every game matters.
Yeah.
We didn't necessarily have the non-conference season that we wanted to have, but we got to have a good conference season and really go and dominate every game. We got a chance to prove how great of a team we are every night. ACC has so many good teams, and Notre Dame being one of them. Just ready to bring it to them and compete.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to go out and watch your teammates get after it once again in the Garnet and Gold. Well done.
Thank
It's
you.
great having you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for coming up.
Thank
Appreciate you. Big round of applause for Taylor Bowen, ladies and gentlemen. The freshman forward here with us on the set of Inside Seminole Basketball. We will take a timeout. When we come back, the head coach will wrap things up. We'll look ahead to the next matchup Saturday at Notre Dame. That's on the way as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. And we are back one final time, having a great time here at Glory Days Grill. And getting ready to hit the road, heading out to South Bend, Indiana to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We're going to take on a blizzard before we take on the Irish, Coach, on Saturday afternoon. So I'll ask you first, we want to ask you what the keys to success are to beating a blizzard. but we will talk about keys to success for your basketball team on the hardwood, brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official law firm of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. The next couple of days, you mentioned, it's about the next day, right? We're getting better. We're going to work on ourselves tomorrow and take it one day at a time and put in all the work that we need to get ready for another big opportunity on the road in ACC play.
Well, each team in the ACC takes on a different personality. I mean, there are strengths and weaknesses of every team. Notre Dame, a new coach, a new system. They're finding themselves in a similar fashion as to us. You look back and they were very successful on the road against Georgia Tech. They played a Duke basketball team right down to the wire. And that says a lot about where they are at this particular point. Anytime you go on the road, you got to bring a little extra, you know, because, you know, not only are we fighting that blizzard, we also know it's going to be a blizzard in that gymnasium as well. And we need to be prepared. Everybody makes adjustments. They seem to be moving the ball and making the extra pass. They got an outstanding point guard who seemed to be the leader of the team.
Yeah.
The coach's son is shooting the lights out. He had 25 points against Georgia Tech. And we just got to be the best version of who we are. You know, we tried to develop an offense and a defensive system that we can make our adjustments. But we need to be consistent with finding each other, creating for each other on the offensive end. And defensively, we just got to play great defense without fouling and be a more consistent rebounding team against everybody we're playing.